And it looks like we are live, so I will say hello everyone and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. And I have some horrible news. I'm not drinking today because I can't. I've got a fucking dentist appointment tomorrow. In fact, I've got a lot of appointments tomorrow. I've got to take the cat because she's decided to start peeing blood. So that's fucking worrying. Hopefully she's not got some horrible thing and it's just like a UTI or some shit like that. And then I've got to go to the dentist for like hours. And then when I'm done with all that, I get to work all day. So tomorrow is going to be a really fucking long day. And it kind of starts now in that I don't get to do my usual routine of just basically having a drink with you guys and getting nicely toasted and starting my week off proper. I don't even get to do that. It's going to be pretty fucking shit. So how are you lot? I heard someone, I say heard, I heard it in my brain and the voice noises that it makes when I read something, so I still heard it. Someone sold some bikes. Apparently that's good. I mean, if that's your job. If it was someone else's bike, you're like an asshole. You stole someone's bike and sold that, you're a piece of shit. If you sold bikes you were supposed to, then good job. Oh God, we're live and Sir Sick is sober. Yeah, it's fucking bad news all round. Evening, Sir and Mrs. Sick. Going back to the funny sounding place name chat from last week. There's a village in France, Brittany to be precise, called Plogoff. Plogoff? That does sound like a euphemism for masturbation, or a bit like fuck off, but yeah. I mean, anything that ends with off is going to sound a little bit like that. Sessig is sober. Everyone run for cover. Yeah, but I'm sober with, like, purpose, like a fucking asshole. So, like, I can't even do terrible things to humanity. Fucking, and it's not like I can just, this is one of those dentist appointments that you can't fuck off. Because it's not just, oh, we're going to check your teeth for fucking moles or whatever it is they do in there.
Moles?
You know, you just sat there and a mole comes out of your teeth.
Oh, right, I thought you meant like the skin mole.
Oh, well, because that would have been ridiculous. Been a shit week. I hope your cat makes it through okay. She seems fine. They didn't seem like her. Well, okay, her blood is pink. Her pee is pink. So we're assuming that it's blood. I mean, it could be fucking anything.
Could be Gatorade for all we know.
Yeah, she could have been getting out. She could have been eating beets. We don't fucking know. That's the the beautiful one. It's like the terrifying moment. You're peeing after you eat beets, and you go, oh wait, no, never mind. I'm fine. But I've never had that problem because beets are disgusting. But yeah. So you just woke up today like everyone else with a forklift and a sense of responsibility. Yeah, thereabouts. Surely you just find a different excuse to do terrible things to humanity. Well, see, the problem is my main excuse not to do it is that I'm drunk. And now I just have to prove the fact that I'm just lazy. It could be kidneys. It could be a lot of really horrible things, which is why I said I hope it's just a UTI.
I'm going by the fact that she's still eating, she's still drinking.
Yeah, she seems fine in herself.
She runs after a laser pen.
Like crazy.
So I'm assuming that she's okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Neil deGrasse part. Well, I might not be drunk, but I definitely can't read. Neil deGrasse posting at the same time and he pissed beetroots. Wait,
like
what?
Literal beetroots. That would be painful.
Like, is he talking about it right now? Like, that's fucking weird timing if that's the case. But yeah, I had a wisdom tooth growing into the side of the rest of my teeth a few years ago. It was brutal. Had some whiskey to get me through it though, and it worked. Take a shot of mouthwash. What for? For the cat? Oh, I'm going to the dentist because I'm having some reconstructive shit done to my face. It's only a single tooth, but it's going to be like a big thing. But yeah, so I'm just not going to drink anything. I know. It's wild. But I
So-
can actually not have a drink.
Also, because you don't like the dentist.
Well, the reason I don't drink before the dentist is because I suffer from anxiety. And if I drink too much, I feel sick. And if I have anxiety while I feel sick, it is horrific. And I literally wouldn't be able to I wouldn't be able to cope. I have to take anxiety medication in order to not freak out. It was fun figuring that one out for starters. That sort of came out of nowhere. I used to be able to go to the dentist just fine, and then one day they were fucking leaning over me, and my brain was like, "Run away, run away! You're going to die if you do not run away right now." And I was like, "What the fuck? Calm down, brain." So yeah, I have to be sensible about it. It's fucking annoying. YouTube said stream at 1 p.m. It's 3 p.m. where I am. It's definitely not 1 p.m. in England. So what the hell is YouTube high on? Well, it will tell you, I don't know what, in terms... I set it to 9 for me, which is my time, so it should be fine.
So Sick does doxed himself saying he has a face.
That's fair. I mean, it doesn't look like normal faces. It's so handsome, it doesn't look like a human. So, you know... Breaking news. Everyone has... Cessic has a face with teeth in it. I thought it was just helmets all the way down. Who says I'm not having dentistry done on the helmet? To be honest, that makes it way worse. Just, you take off the helmet and there's a helmet made of teeth.
Oh, God. You weren't expecting that, were you? Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah, they all individually move as well. What do we have here? It's another Hove are we still doing that? Are we? Someone else did the sycophants thing, which is still lame. Spiking your blood sugar actually helps the anesthetic at the dentist. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and I have scienced the fuck out of this. So what would you mean spike... so having too much sugar?
If you have a spike in your blood sugar, it makes it easier for medication.
Okay, that doesn't particularly help now, because my appointment is tomorrow, sort of afternoon. But yeah.
God, my frigging head.
Oh yeah, the rain's been absolutely great for Mrs. Sick. Basically, all the air pressure's gone up, and so it's hit her right in the spine. Fucking.
It's more hitting me in the face, to be honest.
Is that your IAH kicking in, that going to your face, or?
Well, I get pressure in my sinuses. Mainly, I get it because I get pressure behind my eyes, and that transfers to around my nose.
Oh.
And generally just a headache around my temples and stuff. But then I also get like jaw pain as well sometimes. Other times it feels like my throat is closing up if it's really bad.
I like the drink some juice and toast or something. Juice and toast is not one of my favourite drinks, I'll be honest.
The worst one is when it feels like my scalp is on fire, like it's burning, because all my nerves are going fucking nuts.
I was told I had to eat before the dentist. Yeah, like I plan on having lunch. But yeah, I don't plan on being drunk, because it will have the opposite effect of what I want it to have. It will be fucking awful. I mean, the journey there is like I have to take a cab and I get travel sick, so that doesn't help. Go to Greg's on the way to the dentist and get a caramel custard donut. Oh my God.
You do like caramel custard donuts.
Yeah, but you'd have to take a fucking toothbrush with you, because those things get in between. They're like, oh, did you ever take caramel custard donut before you came?
Stay away from temples.
Cocaine is a natural anesthetic, just saying. And we're just saying, you have no idea how lame we are as people. We have literally no idea where to get cocaine from anyway. And we don't particularly want to. Have you tried filing a restraining order against the weather? I mean,
Oh my
we
God.
tried.
I wish.
But then all weather would disappear, and I don't even know what that would look like. I've always had that panic response when going to the dentist. Started in childhood, when I had an old school dentist who seemed to believe children don't feel pain.
Wow.
What the fuck did he think they were doing when they were squirming? And did he not give you fucking anesthetic? Because that's psychotic. Yeah, the concept that children don't feel pain is so obviously false.
It's really weird.
Like, it's so easy to test. You go up to a child, you poke them with a pin. If they go, ow, they felt pain. You do it sneakily. Ah, that is so fucking stupid. Like, I can't even begin to imagine how just... I get that it was a common belief, but that's why I call it the stupid ages. When, I mean, I'm sure that in 100 years, these will be the stupid ages as well. What?
Sorry, I just read, you don't have a cocaine clown?
Cocaine the clown is just Jolly Ranchers will spike the fuck out of your blood sugar. I don't even know if we can get Jolly Ranchers in this country.
A lot of American food spikes your blood pressure.
Yeah, true. American bread probably spikes your blood sugar. I watched Marathon Man at a young age, and that put me off the dentist. Oh my god, Marathon Man!
I don't know what that is.
It's a film about a guy who's like running away from some people, and they think this group of people think that he knows something or has access to something. I can't remember the specifics.
You've told me about this before.
But they catch him and they take him away to torture him, and they torture him by using a dentist who just doesn't anesthetic him. He just works on his teeth without anesthetic.
Ugh.
And it's really, yeah.
I am so glad I have all my teeth. Ugh.
The whole, I mean, to be fair, that would be worse if if a psychotic dentist wanted to work on you.
I'm so glad, like, I go to the dentist and they go, "Good job." That's what they usually do with me.
Not if they're a psychotic dentist who wants to torture you.
I'm not about a film dentist. I'm about my dentist. Like,
I'm just saying.
I'm so glad I haven't had to have a teeth out. That's what I'm saying.
Well, to be honest, it's like not that big a deal.
That sounds horrible to me.
It's not that big a deal if they correctly give you anesthetic. If they don't, they can pull one of your teeth and it not be properly anesthetized, which was fun. I will not go back to that place.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Yeah. It is very hard to think in that situation. You do very stupid things afterwards, like walk like a mile to get to a taxi because you won't stay there because you don't know. Yeah, it fucks with you. Kids are rubber, so it was okay to my dentist as a kid. I thought they were glue. No, wait. I don't know. So it's the 1970s, and yeah, he'd give anesthetic, but clearly not enough because I'd be screaming. Did he ever think, I know, why don't I just experiment and give the correct dosage?
Yeah.
Oh, look, this child was quiet when I did that, but this child screamed. It must be because he knew I didn't give him the correct doses, and so he decided to scream about it. Fucking...
A little shop of horrors, yeah.
Oh, my God. That's so good. Having a tooth out by a dentist was nice. Having to do it myself was not. I mean, yeah. I haven't been to the dentist in years. I should probably go. If it is affordable and something you could do it. Especially if you get tooth pain. I mean, if you've like really, really well looked after your teeth and you're not struggling, it's probably worth it just to make sure that it's kept intact. But if you get pain a lot, you should definitely do something about it. And the other thing is, like, if you're worried about like broken teeth or anything like that, it's amazing that the technology has come so far. Like, since I was a kid, like, they can basically just rebuild teeth. It's actually mad, and it's actually really cool. So if it's ever something that you're worried about just fucking up your face or fucking up your speech, like, one of the things I've had to have one of my front teeth worked on. That's the tooth they're going to be working on. And I was really worried that it was going to fuck up my speech because I basically had to have a root canal. and then they're gonna shave it tomorrow, and then I'm getting a cap on, and then I've got to wait 4 weeks, and then they're gonna take that off and put a permanent crown on. But I thought that they were just going to leave a hole there. And I was like super fucking worried about it because of what I do for work. I didn't want all of my videos to be lispy. That would have really fucking sucked. I mean, I'd have fucking done something and I would have figured something out. But no, they just rebuilt a tooth out of this thing, this new tech they have. I don't know how new it is. But I was like, oh. And it looked better than the old one because the old one was fucked. So, yeah, it was great.
Like in the UK, dentist and is not under... You can go to an NHS dentist.
So, yeah, it's not fully covered.
It's discounted.
It's way cheaper. So, basically, you get 3 tiers. You pay 50 for standard procedures in general. And they last... That 50 that you pay lasts 3 months if you have to do any of that same level again. And the same for, there's a 200 level, there's a 100 level that is more bigger procedures, and then there's a 200 level, which is like major stuff.
Yeah, it's only for emergency medical things, though. It's not for cosmetic stuff.
No, there's an amount of cosmetics.
Unless like it's affecting like other stages of your life, like your mental health and things.
There is an amount, like the work they do is relatively cosmetic. It's not like shit. They don't leave you looking fucking horrendous. But you couldn't get like some really major ones. You can get cosmetic stuff, but if you want the really, really high end stuff, you do have to pay for that yourself. But you will get a good working, functioning mouth out of the deal if you've really fucked yourself up. There's a lot that they can do. But you do have to pay something unless you're on benefits or, welfare, basically. At which point it's basically free, no matter what the level. I'm betting most...
And children get it for free as well.
Yeah. I'm betting most people here in the US it's not affordable. It's cheaper to just wait until teeth are bad enough to be pulled and then get preventative care.
Oof.
Which is just... it's such a reverse good idea to have it work like that as well. Prevention is so much better than the cure. You've got a pretty mouth, boy. Insert banjo music. I had a crown put on. Surprisingly, getting the crown on was way more painful than having my tooth filed down. As I understand it, it shouldn't have been painful either way. So I can only assume that when they put the crown on, either you weren't properly medicated or, yeah. Thankfully, one of the things about having an anxiety disorder, basically, is that they're really fucking careful. Since I've started to understand that situation, they're really fucking careful about getting it right. And also, just say...
When did the UK lift the ban on dentists? Right, I friggin' hate this friggin' stereotype of British people, right? Right, most of the time, if you have slightly crooked teeth, but they're functional and they're healthy, then they don't do anything because they're functional and they're healthy.
You can pay...
You can pay to get them straightened and bright white that shines like the friggin' sun if you really want like.
This is like me last week about the British food thing.
Right. It really annoys me because it's like America has a huge amount of dental work done because their teeth are shit. That's why you get them done. In the UK, if they're healthy, we leave them alone.
Okay, current, at least in my area, standard root canal with replacement crown is about $8,000 to $9,000.
Wow.
So this entire procedure for me, I had the root canal. That cost me about 60 quid. Or it might have been 80. It was one of the two, I can't remember. And then the next coming up one is either going to cost me about the same, or it's going to be like the highest amount is going to be 200. Like the most it can cost you is however many procedures it takes, times 200 is the most anything can cost you if it's done over a really long time period. Although some things, the thing you pay for, even if you have to go back, you don't pay for the further things. So as much as it does drive me crazy that for some fucking reason, somewhere in the annals of history, someone decided, oh, teeth aren't medical care, leave those off the NHS for the most part, but they are medical care, so there will be a way to have them. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. But yeah, at least it is so much cheaper. It's just ridiculous. Wait, what? Please answer. Sick versus The Dark Knight 4 candles. What?
Wah.
Or is it fork handles? What the fuck is a quid? It is a pound.
Yeah, apparently it's because like not just like if you look after your teeth, you look after your teeth. But American
You don't need to move to England.
American diet does tend to have a higher sugar content.
Just move to any country that has socialized healthcare.
Yeah.
And for the most part, as long as you get... So, like, there's some of them that do just do it for people outside, and it's relatively cheap.
It's cheaper than
Yeah.
you would be in your own country. Yeah.
Because they have no reason to charge ridiculous amounts, because people can actually get dentistry without having to fuck about. So a lot of the time in those countries, even like the fully paid for one, the English teeth thing is hilarious. I mean, it might be, but it's just inaccurate. I mean, at the end of the day...
You can stay in your own shitty country. Brits are knobs. Everyone's a fucking knob, and every country's shit. So,
But, yeah, like, there's plenty of Americans who have shitty teeth. There's plenty of British people who have perfect teeth. Like...
It's varied, yeah.
Yeah. Just had a crown on a bad tooth. I think the thing that the reason people think British people all have shit teeth is because in British TV, we're less freaked out by the idea of a famous person not having perfect teeth. Like, yeah.
We don't actually care.
NHS dentistry was a full thing. The Labour government was too broke, so we have the current system. Also, NHS dentistry was set up by Labour. Okay. I didn't know that. It is annoying, but, you know, it's better than a lot of systems. So, it is what it is. Someone is clicking the crap out of the heart button, apparently. Newsflash, Carolina Reaper wing sauce does not promote tooth decay. Okay. What's that got to do with anything?
What?
Your country is shit. Your silly wife needs to get out more.
We're not married. Fuck you.
And you need to shut the fuck up. There you go. Enjoy. I love it when Mrs. Sick gets orony. My only frame of reference for British teeth are from the show Are You Being Served? Jesus Christ. That is...
Thing is, that's such an old show as well.
Yeah.
Like, British dentistry's come on
like
miles
when you
then.
see, like British daytime TV or like your news people, they all have basically the same kind of dentistry, the teeth of American TV. It's actually creepy. The thing, what I always think of when I think of American teeth is that episode of Friends where Ross gets his teeth bleached. And it's just like, that's kind of what I have in my head. Two perfect teeth is fucking weird. Fight, fight, fight. No fight. I won the fight.
It's called the ban button.
Don't start talking shit to Mrs. Sick, because fuck you. I like those dreams where you're spitting out mouthfuls of teeth.
Yeah, I friggin' hate
Even
them.
more teeth than you even have. It's just
I very rarely get them. I get them more with the kids. Like I have dreams of going to the dentist with
and then the kids
kids
have to have all their
and
teeth
then
out.
and the dentist like leans over and puts their hand in their mouth and just pulls out a handful of teeth.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
God.
the fuck? And I freak out and wake up.
England is shit. Yorkshire is the greatest place on the planet. Someone knows how to.
Someone needs a wrench.
Compo had bad teeth. I mean, yeah. These are some very old shows.
Very old, yeah.
I'd like someone to bring out like a new show where they have like really terrible teeth. That isn't obviously
Isn't it like in Japan?
Chav show town.
Like in Japan, like crooked teeth is seen as like a good character.
I imagine that it's crooked, but not like bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have like slightly crooked teeth, and it adds character to your face. That's why they like it. Don't
look at people with meth mouth. Like, yeah, I could be wrong, but I feel like meth is probably a slightly bigger problem in the US. I quit using toothpaste, haven't had a cavity since. Okay. What toothpaste were you using? Like, there's lots of types of toothpaste. Wait, if you're not drinking, does that mean that you don't have to take a piss break? I'll make sure to drink lots and lots of liquid. There you go. I never had those spitting teeth out dreams until I started sleeping with a night guard for grinding. Oh my god.
Grinding, yeah.
Oof. Faulty Towers, that's the name. Another very, very old show.
Very old show, yeah.
Terrible teeth for terrible people. Jesus Christ. We used to do the same thing on stage where the guitarist played the guitar with his teeth and spat out crunched polo mints. Well, that's the one you do. You crunch polo mints and then you pretend to walk into a lamppost or something. That one's always good for a laugh. Hershey's syrup toothpaste. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, grinding is really bad because it levels all your teeth. And you become more like horses.
Grinding has ruined my teeth.
My mum, it took her ages to realise that she was grinding in her sleep.
Are you fucking serious? It doesn't take long for me to click on your message.
Bitchy wives, yeah, I am a bitch. I'm like, yeah, well, just tell me a fact. Well done.
If you feel the need to go make another account to fucking bitch out people, you don't have much of a life going on. Jesus Christ.
Keep making accounts. It's fine, and we'll just keep silencing you. It's fine. You waste your time.
I used a bunch of different kinds. I think I'm allergic to something in the base material. We could go more current and reference Red Dwarf. Fuck me.
That's still an old show.
That's not more. I mean, it is more current than Faulty Towers. Don't eat food. Just dream about it. Way less. 101. Pre-1970s, the only care was to pull teeth out. Then it started getting better. And it's gotten even better since. It's pretty fucking great. Bacon-flavored toothpaste. I can't even comprehend that. I don't like the ones like fruit-flavored ones. No. Like strawberry or I think there's a blackcurrant one I had once. It's just wrong. You don't feel clean afterwards. If it's not minty, like I had to use like a high fluoride toothpaste for a while, and the mint on it's really mild, so it's kind of gross. It's not good enough. I prefer shows that weren't made for modern audiences. I mean, there are good shows that are made for modern audiences. There are shit shows that are made for old audiences. Most of the shows that you like that are old are the really good ones. There are so many fucking terrible shows that no one remembers because they were garbage. I had a boyfriend that ground his teeth in his sleep till I started punching his arm. It cured that problem. I'm guessing you don't have the boyfriend anymore. People-flavored toothpaste. Now that's the proper one.
Delicious.
I have cinnamon TP. I like fruity toothpaste, but mint makes me nauseous.
See, I read TP and in toilet paper. Yeah.
If you really want to prove you're an effective insulter, you should pay for good at the sex for each fake account before posting. That'll show her.
Yeah, do that.
My mum just said 6 sounds like Bear Grylls. I mean, who says I'm not? I do really need to drink my own piss sometimes, but that's mostly because it's whiskey. American dad, Stan eats chocolate cake and then puts in his retainer before bed. Oh my god. Like, eats it and then just puts the retainer directly in. Not a good plan. The Red Dwarf joke. What do you call a sheep with 2 legs? Please tell us the answer. I mean, I've watched Red Dwarf. I don't remember every fucking joke.
It was a long time ago since we watched Red Dwarf as well.
Yeah, and some of the later seasons are not very good.
No. Whiskey flavoured toothpaste, so it just numbs your entire mouth.
No, it would. The flavour isn't necessarily the feel. When I was pregnant 20 years ago, I couldn't tolerate mint. I used licorice flavoured toothpaste. It was actually quite good. Freaked out my husband, though. Well, especially when you put it in his eyes. Speaking of bears, would you ever comment on an Owen Benjamin video? I'm not 100% sure who that is. Thanks, Sick. My mum laughed. Temu ad. I mean, just buy it like 5 things, and then you'll have spent a whole $1. Survivorship bias for TV shows. I mean, basically, yeah. Most things are crap. One of the ones that blew my mind was, I think it was Led Zeppelin. I was like, oh, they've got some really good songs. And then I got like the discography, and it is 90% garbage. It is so bad. Like, they would just randomly put out a fucking banger. Like, some of my favorite bands just have phenomenal fucking albums. And, yeah, no, wasn't the same way for them. I mean, a lot of it is probably just because they're not actually that... I'm not that into them anyway. But, yeah. What's worse, Wish or Temu? Yes.
Never heard of Temu.
Temu is basically the new AliExpress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've been really pushing for advertising recently. Licorice dab, love the flavors from the past. The licorice one's not so good. I like the one with the sherbet stick. The hard sherbet, and then you dip it in the sherbet, and it's more sherbet.
I can't stand licorice.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
It's mainly just the texture of it. I don't like it.
I like what they call cherry licorice, but it's not licorice.
No, that's not licorice.
It's just sugar strand. It's fucking... I really like that, though. Temu, because Wish never assaulted me with their constant shitty ads. That's true. I mean... What really drives me mad about Temu, I tried it once because I was interested in... I like gaming handhelds. And sometimes you can get them pretty cheap on things like that. But... Oh, I know who you mean by Owen Benjamin now. I've covered one of his videos before, like a long time ago. Right, yeah, I know who he is. Give me better context for who the person is. Before saying the person, like the flat earther, Owen Benjamin, something might have twigged then. Ever tried chartreuse? Not that I'm aware of. I'm not even sure what it is.
No, I like the flavour of it. I just don't like the texture of licorice. It's really rubbery. The flavour.
So do you not like cherry licorice, or does that have a different texture?
I don't mind cherry licorice. I just don't. I don't really like a lot of the sweets that are kind of like rubbery.
I want to try proper salty licorice, the kind not safe for children. That sounds horrifying.
You just get a full dose of salt, and it's like pure salt.
Black licorice is amazing. They're raki from Turkey that tastes like you're drinking it. It's also called lion's milk. Oh my god. Oh. Temu and Wish both sell fake goods from China. Yeah, a lot of them sell sort of fake shit,
like
and then
cat, basically. Just crap.
There are randomly things.
It's like walking into a thrift shop going, "Ooh, what's that?"
So you admit you like gaming handhelds? 6 spoilers. Handholds or handhelds? I like the handhelds. I got one for my birthday. I've been playing the fuck out of it. Retroid Pocket Flip, for those who want to know. And I'm already eyeing up other ones. But those are mostly for the kids' birthday present. Not birthday, Christmas this year.
You're obsessed.
I want to get them Android ones so that I can play Pokemon with them and actually trade Pokemon, because that would be
just
sweet.
every time a console, you're like, oh, I get the console. And then you're like, I play it a little bit. But then, oh, there's another console. I'll play that a little bit. And there's another console. I'll play that a bit.
Yeah, and then I go back to the other ones. It's almost like I'm some sort of gamer and that's my hobby.
I don't know. I just like one.
I could be into something way more expensive.
I just like having the PC.
I know. And we've got, how many of those now?
Yeah, sure.
We got a lot. We've got probably as many PCs as... There's only 3, like the main consoles, there's only 3 of those. We've got way more PCs than that. Any gaming system that isn't a computer is inherently inferior, PC Master Race. I mean, what about handheld? There's no PC that is in the form factor of a Nintendo DS, but there are handheld gaming systems that do that. They play emulators. It's fucking great. So you're wrong. Every fucking gaming system master race over here. Get on my fucking level. I've got a ridiculously good PC and loads of them.
This is why I want a house, so that he can have his own space and keep all his fucking crap there, because I'm surrounded by tech.
This is why I want him to buy me a house.
Yeah.
Then with Pokemon Home, you can connect to your Wii, I believe. I mean, I'm not going to Wii on my Pokemon. That's disgusting. Steam Deck is basically a PC. Yeah, and I've got one right here.
A laptop is not a handheld. That's a laptop.
It's a yeah. Isn't that what a laptop is?
I guess if it's thin enough, it could be a handheld.
Not one that's as small. Or the really fucking expensive ones. If you've got unlimited funds, sure. Also, there is another thing. There's a reason why, as much as I love gaming PCs, we have a media center PC set up in the living room so that I can play PC games in the living room without having to stream them, because it's just better. Almost every single time I go to use that machine after a while, it just has so many fucking wrongs with it. There's just so many little things that it's decided to break that I have to fix. It drives me fucking bananas. Whenever I go to play on my Series X or my PS5, they just work. 99.9% of the time. Unfortunately, they are becoming more like PCs. So they have more problems than they used to, but they still mostly just work. I can understand why people hate PC gaming, because sometimes it drives me fucking mental, but I'm a tinkerer, so it's not the end of the world. But sometimes you want to sit down and just play a game. What games do you like on your Steam Deck? I mostly play like the RPGs that I haven't bothered. Like I've been playing Chained Echoes recently. So anything that is like really, really long, I'll play on my Steam Deck, because I don't really get time to play stuff. I don't particularly like playing stuff on my main PC, apart from at night, because if I'm not working, I don't really want to be sat in front of my computer. So anything that I kind of want to do without having to sit at my TV, I'll play on that. So yeah, been playing Armored Core 6. I haven't gotten into it yet. Starfield came out, so we've been playing a bit of that.
You've been playing a bit of that.
You've played a bit of that too.
Not as much as you have. I don't know. I find it really difficult to play because of the eye contact.
That is the difficult part. If you're a tinkerer, do you wear not a fucking shitter? But yeah, like most of what the games that I play the absolute most are the Yakuza series / Judgment, because they are these really long games that I can play at night and I can just jump in. I've been getting dysentery like a champion on my Game Boy ROMs. What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. Ah, all right, Team Skeptic, how you doing, mate? Handheld consoles are perfect for playing on the poop. Yes, they are fantastic for playing games on the shitter. I really do like all the little portable emulation machines that have been going around because they are, some of them are really fun to use. Like I said, Retro Pocket Flip, awesome. I'll be taking that to the dentist and to the cat doctor. Vet, that's the word I'm looking for. Oh. No man is totally useless. He can always serve as a horrible example to others. I know. I am. I don't have friends, so I can't play two-player games, so I mostly just play with myself. I mean, aside from the allusion to masturbation, one of the best ways to have people to play games with is to have kids and then get them into video games. Because if I wanted to play a game with someone, I just go to one of the kids and say, "Who wants to play a game with me?" And they'll both say yes, and I'll be like, "I only need one of you." Then it comes annoying. Who spends long enough to play a game? People who like games, I guess. A lot of the game, like I said, the Yakuza games I play to put Mrs. Sick to sleep. So I play about 14 hours of those a week because it's about 2 hours to get her to go to fucking sleep.
Is it the Yorkshire Vet?
The Yorkshire Vet.
It's a Yorkshire Vet.
Yeah. Old Nintendo Donkey Kong LCD console. Oh my god, you mean the fucking Game & Watch? Game & Watches are cute for about 5 seconds, and then you go, this game is shit. Game Boy absolutely shit all over that. My phone never comes to the toilet to me. It doesn't even enter the room. That's gross.
Do you just read the back of shampoo bottles?
I don't know. My phone is waterproof. If I'm really desperate, I can wash it under the sink. But yeah, most people don't care. The long enough to play a game was about the crapper. Context. Oh. Yeah, I definitely have long. And also the fucking one I keep bringing up, because it's an emulator machine, it just pauses. So when I close it, it pauses the game and I can open it again and I can play a few minutes of it.
What a better way to drift off to sleep than listening Casimir twatting someone with a bike.
Yeah, basically. Oh, I gotta say, I really miss Casimir because we're on Judgment. We've done Judgment 1 or Judge Eyes.
I think what it is because I get exhausted from socializing too much, and the Yakuza is relentlessly talking.
Yeah.
And it's just talking and talking and
but
talking.
no, you also find people talking relaxing when you're not like paying attention.
It just makes me sleepy because it's exhausting socializing. So I think that's what it is. It's also,
I don't know. It can't be because you burn out when it's too much.
It also, yeah, but it also.
I guess if you could fall asleep in front of people.
Yeah, if I could fall asleep in front of people and have a quick nap, that'd be amazing.
I think you should just start doing that. We should get like a portable pillow. Someone starts talking to you, get like a neck pillow out for an airplane.
Narcoleptic in front of people when I socialise.
That'd be fucking awesome.
But it's also because, like, when I have to listen to something else, it stops me listening to my own head. So.
Yorkshire verse, where the only currency is tea. The only currency is Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire tea? We don't do dirty other teas.
It couldn't be Tetley or anything like that.
Oh, no.
Handheld joystick gaming terminology is Freudian delight. Yeah, that's true. Playing with yourself. I mean, by yourself. Phones are easy to clean with some rubbing alcohol. Feel free to take it into the crapper. It also works. It's easy to clean with your tongue. So, you know.
Oh, my God.
The power of accurate observation. Like, if you're worried about shit being on your phone, then don't go into bathrooms. It's all on your clothes. If you have toothbrushes, if you keep your toothbrushes in your bathroom, they have shit in them. That's like a fact. It is vanishingly small, and it's not something to actually worry about, but factually speaking, Shit particles. Yeah. Starfield has taught me everyone in the future is just trying to stare directly into my soul.
Yes, I know. It's really hard for me to play that game.
Do you guys have Lipton tea?
Oblivion and Skyrim is easy because they look like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
But this one, their eyes look really kind of like...
It's a little bit too realistic.
Too realistic, yeah.
Are you freaks wiping your ass with your phone? I can only assume that's what they're doing.
Oh, Mrs. 16 Gods, what do you think of it? It was fine. I was very upset with a lot of things because the mythology was off, and it annoys me that they use the Greek names.
Is someone trying to make you talk about Egypt?
Probably, but
motherfucker.
I don't like
who needs banning? Wait,
and also, it really annoyed me that they started they're literally building the pyramids, and Ramses II is in charge, and I'm like, the fuck is going on?
Phones and Game Boys are easy to clean. Alcohol and tissue solve the whole sticky situation. Unless you stick it up your ass. I brush my teeth in the kitchen. Fuck convention. I do too. But it's not because of any hygiene reasons. It's because it's easier for me. The sink in the bathroom is just too low. And it bothers me.
Yeah, because you're really tall.
Yeah. Humour. One of the few things worth taking seriously. I mean, what else would I wipe my ass with beside my phone? It depends what's beside your phone. Is it the dog? Then that would be great. Very comfortable. Does anyone else have the Woo Peddlers on their YouTube feed since listening to Sick? I've never had so many PragerU and Woo Boy vids. I mean, that's what people go to. It's good, though, because it basically means that... And it's where the people who come and get really pissy with me come from. And they're always a delight. My toothbrush has a cover on it, and I keep it in the cabinet, and I flush the toilet with the lid down. I also take my clothes off when I go into the bathroom. Like George Costanza. Not kidding. Are you a little bit, let's use the term wacky about hygiene. Because that's a tad wacky. It's fine, and it probably is slightly more hygienic, but it's not going to kill you.
Is the Egyptian equivalent of Loki? Well, technically, it would be Set, but he's not really a trickster in the same way that Loki is.
I was going to say Moon Knight, but I realised you meant something else. That's a good joke. I'm glad I made it. iOS 17 comes with handy wipes. No shit. I thought iOS came with lots of shit because it's Apple and therefore 100% shit. Brr, 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 brr. We own Apple products. Calm down. Not exclusively. No, fuck that.
Set is technically a trickster god, but he only tricks other gods. He doesn't really go out like Loki would trick everybody, including mortals.
And horses.
Yeah, Set didn't do that in the mythology.
PragerU basketball team isn't good enough for qualification games, let alone tournament scene. Is that a real thing? Because if it is, that's so fucking funny. You should do a rude comments response video. The thing about rude comments response videos is they only come along when I get a shitload of people really pissed off at me at once. So I can just go through like a big segment of thing and I only have to remove 2 or 3 like really people being complete dickheads. The real problem is that most people are fucking delightful and saying really nice things like assholes. So I can't say anything but cheers. So if I wanted to do that regularly, I'd have to sit down and like start just I could do that, I suppose. Every time I see a shitty, snarky asshole comment that is like completely uncharitable bullshit, I should just copy it and put it in a folder.
What was a god tamed by beer? That was Sekhmet. Min, probably. No, Min was a god of vegetation / virility of the king, so it wouldn't be... He's not really a trickster.
Virility of the king specifically.
Set has donkey ears, but there is sort of debate on what kind of creature he would represent. There's also Aardvark as well. He also could have represented an extinct type of dog, which doesn't exist anymore.
Hey, I am fucking delightful. Oh, it'll be full of your comments, you piece of shit.
The donkey makes sense though, because it has a forked tail, it has high ears, and it also in the mythology he's referred to as the ass, so that makes sense. To me it makes more sense that it would be a donkey.
Do you need us to troll you more? No, because the problem is when you try to troll.
Set banged Taurus, no, not technically.
Right. We're done with Egypt. Thank you very much. This is about me.
Set killed Osiris over a cum shot. Technically, yes.
How does hide commenter in reality work?
Well, I can't help it. They're talking about Egypt.
Why didn't you type it? Type your responses.
Because there's only 10 minutes left.
Just type some responses. God damn it. Sir Dick, how's that? Anyway, yeah. When you try to do, even if it's like half decent attempt, it's never as good. The people who get mad at me are usually fucking insane and completely lacking in any self-awareness. You would have to be a stupendously skillful writer in order to be like the trolls that pop up that I see and actually give me pause. Because some people saying you're an asshole. I'm like, okay, this is not incorrect. Who cares? It's fine. But then there's people who do these fucking diatribes, these massive screeds about nonsense, and it's just wild to read. And I don't think most people have the time without already being a nutter. Please don't ban me. I saw Gods of Egypt and liked the adventure. No one's going to ban you.
No, I liked the movie. I just thought it was wrong.
Yeah. The Pharaoh. Right. Now I'm starting to read fucking...
I'm typing.
She is typing. Anyway, yeah. So I would do shitty comments, but the only way you're going to be able to get like more of that is if you take one of my videos and go post it in a conspiracy place, and that'll make the crazies come out and get mad at me. And that's always a good time. It's very rarely not a good time. One of the best times was when fucking where the sitting in a hole theist meme came from. Jay Dyer, that was the one. He tried to get his fans to come harass me, basically. Like, there's no way he wasn't doing that on purpose. Like, yeah, don't. That's what you're doing. I know what you're doing, you fucking dick. Whatever.
I would totally have Egyptian whiskey. But they don't drink over there.
He put in his fucking community post, this person thinks that, and he did like 2 or 3 of them as well. Like, he was definitely trying to get people to harass me so I'd get upset or something. And it was the best time. I had such a good time. He still occasionally likes things that are about me and are negative. And it's just so petty. So petty. And it was great that time, actually, because I got a lot of comments from people who were of a similar faith to him, but think he's a massive cock. And they were like, I don't agree with you and blah, 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 but I do think that he's an asshole. I do think Jay Dyer is an asshole. And I was like, hey, you're welcome here, my dude. Sick always supports my... I don't support your lame puns or jad jokes. Jad dokes. So, are you saying if I choose not to decide, you still have made a choice, or am I accidentally stealing Rush lyrics? Dig. We need more reactions to CC from Westchester County. I may or may not have written a video about that today. You'll never know until about 3 weeks from now. Not making a decision is indeed a decision. The only way to win is to not play the game at all. What if you didn't know you had a decision to be made? So you didn't make it, but you didn't choose not to make it because you didn't know that it was there. Why does everything taste like toast? I actually watched a debate recently where the existence of God came up, and the pro-God guy suggested Jay Dyer as someone to watch on that front. Oh, That hurts. That hurts a lot. I still long for the day that Cersei gets an attempted whacking. Ah, you and me both, brother. My God, it would be so funny. I've kind of given up on the whole idea at this point. He's either not doing me on purpose, haha, lol, or he just can't fucking see my content or something. Maybe he has a fucking tool that hides anyone who swears because of his poor petty little emotions, even though he's allegedly a terrible fucking human being. Suggesting J. Dyer. Yikes. So the stream is terrible and all of these people are terrible. Yes. That is the point.
There's a limit. I'm typing and there's a limit.
Motherfucker. Then you'll just have to put 1/.
Fine, I'll shorten it.
CC is a bog brush, I have proof. Do you use him to clean your toilet?
But his hair's grey, not brown.
His hair is silver. Look, you can give CC a lot of shit, but...
That hair, though.
His hair's pretty... Like, if I was as... I don't know how old he is. Maybe he's 27. But if he's as old as he looks, he's got fucking great hair. Like, can't deny the man his dues. If he was doing you in that sense, would you even notice? I wouldn't notice. Oh, you in the true sense of that sense? I don't know. I don't know what size his penis is. Funnily enough, I've never seen Kent Hovind's penis. It's one of those weird tragedies of life that I've just never seen it.
They'd be on the deathbed, and you're just like, oh, my only regret in life.
That's it. If he ever does cover me and he says, "Oh, come to me and debate," I'll go, "Show me your penis, and I will come to debate you."
And I will come to debate you.
Dick pics or GTFO, Kent. I wonder why he would never cover me. I have a strong feeling that he knows better. I could be wrong. That might just be like a weird ego thing. But I have a strong feeling that he has been aware of me and he won't for some reason. Maybe it's because he knows better. Maybe it's because I swear and that's like literally it. Because, you know, saying words and being actually a terrible human being, basically exactly the same. Go fund me, Kent Hovind Pina. I think Kent Hovind has a prosthetic penis, and that's why his son is a robot. Oof. I mean, I thought his son was a little clone bot. He does have very cloney vibes. Why are we discussing Hovind's dick? He may or may not have one, but he definitely is one. Didn't Kent whack Creaky Blinder? Creaky Blinder swears.
No, he doesn't.
He actually very specifically doesn't use any of the major swears. And if he does, he bleeps them. He bleeps the shit out of them. He doesn't swear a fraction of as much as I do.
No.
Also, he's fucking done Creaky a bunch of times. It's actually infuriating.
I think it might be partly as well because he shows his face as well.
He fucking leapt on Emma. That's what I need to do. Get the helmet on, get my big titties out, and just... Terribly late, but super excited for your 100k. Thank you. I was 2 weeks ago. No, it's great. I've got the plaque and everything. At some point, I'll even put it up. Oh, but we are about to hit an hour, so I actually have work to do before I then do a bunch of fucking jobs tomorrow, and then even more work, so I'm going to have to leave it here tonight.
You can always message me on Twitter if you want to
carry on talking shit about
Egypt at me. That's fine by me.
One of the rules of this stream is supposed to be that Mrs. Sick controls her talking about Egypt.
I actually did, so...
You did. That was controlled.
People brought it
Horrifying.
up, so I had to mention it.
You can always type things. Or just, if it's a really quick answer, I'm not being a dick, folks. This stream isn't supposed to be about fucking Egypt. I don't have anything to add.
Your tits sick. So what you do is you go into Google and you type in like Mount Fuji and then you double it in Photoshop and there you go, it's 6 tits.
Yeah, that's about right. All right, we're off. Catch you later, everyone. Bye.